Tharparkar. This unique landscape of desert plains, granite mountains, and arid wetlands is home to an astonishing biodiversity. From desert specialists to seasonal visitors, and a shy reptile that prefers the solitude of remote valleys. Animals here don't just survive, they thrive. Deserts occupy 20% of the Earth's surface. Every continent has them. Pakistan's Tharparkar is part of the Thar Desert, spanning India and Pakistan. It is the world's 9th largest subtropical desert, where daytime temperatures blister the Earth. A desolate landscape, seemingly devoid of life. But there is life adapted to Thar. Chinkara, the desert ballerina. These shy antelopes are designed for desert living. They can go without water for months, because they get it from what they eat. Slender legs and a light frame help them outrun most natural predators. Even though natural predators have all but disappeared, feral dogs and poaching for meat have drastically reduced the subcontinent's smallest antelope. Thar is also home to the subcontinent's largest antelope. The Nilgai, a mother with her calf, an extremely rare sighting in Tharparkar. Once found in great numbers here, these giants have suffered the same fate as chinkaras. A variety of plants eke out a living on the sands of Thar. But one tree that has stood the test of time is the Kandi. Penetrating deep down, its long roots obtain moisture far below the hot surface. Thar's tallest tree attracts those who prefer a life above ground level. A high-rise apartment of a falcon family. With dedicated parents guarding the nest and delivering food. Life couldn't be better for these young Lagar falcons. And they get along well with each other. Until food is delivered. Then it's every chick for itself. One is lagging behind in the race to fledge. Mother takes notice. But the more aggressive chick gets the choice tidbits. They are close to insatiable, leaving their parents no downtime. Thur provides the favorite falcon prey items. Back at the nest, increasingly curious chicks find ways to pass the time. A gerbil for hungry mouths. They are fully dependent on their parents' hunting skills. But in a few weeks, they will take to the air. Then their parents will pass on those skills. But for now, they are confined to this twiggy abode. While falcons keep the gerbil population in check, vultures rid the desert of the dead. Egyptian vultures are the first to arrive at a carcass. Their sharp beaks are well suited to penetrate cavities. Despite that, these vultures have to get in line this time. A brawny, tawny eagle is no stranger to scavenging. Every opportunity is subject to change. Even an eagle has to give way when the griffin arrives. Vultures are beautifully designed for the job at hand. Their long necks reach deep into carcasses, and bald heads don't catch gore and viscera, keeping them clean. Hooked bills are designed for stripping meat. By consuming rotting carcasses, vultures minimize the spread of disease. This one has a chick to feed. Its home is in the Karunja Hills, a granite formation that rises above the desert plains. This long-billed vulture chick is very special, because a population crash of 99% in 30 years has critically endangered this species. The parent has brought food, but if the animal they are feeding on was treated with a drug called diclofenac sodium, they will perish. This painkiller has decimated the population of this and several other vulture species worldwide. The signs right beneath the nest are not very promising. In the valleys of Karunja lives a bizarre reptile. Fused toes, a prehensile tail, and independently rotating eyes. The Indian chameleon. This one is on the lookout for a meal. The eyes give them an almost 360 degrees field of vision. It can keep one eye on the predator and another on the prey. Pincer-like feet give them a firm grasp on the branches. A grasshopper. A chameleon's greatest weapon is its tongue. Up to 2 times the body length. Most chameleons are range restricted. These Indian chameleons here in Tharparkar are confined to Karunja hills. These 19 square kilometers of granite rock is surrounded by arid wetlands, scattered across the Run of Kutch Wildlife Sanctuary. It is a Ramsar site, meaning wetlands of international importance. A magnet for creatures that are not range restricted at all. Migratory birds from as far as Siberia. Locals call this saline dunt. Lakes like these give vulnerable species a crucial chance to refuel. Pelicans arrive in great numbers too. But the most celebrated visitors are the greater flamingos. They belong to one of the oldest bird groups in the world. Fossil records date back 30 million years. With legs over a meter long, a pink suit, and a filter for a beak, flamingos look amusing, especially when they feed with their heads upside down. By stirring up the mud, they dislodge invertebrates that are then filtered by the high-tech beaks. It is the carotenoid in their diet that gives them this gaudy color and a misleading facade. Don't be fooled. Flamingos are as tough as they come. They can survive on some of the most hostile places on Earth. They have a heat-resistant anatomy for that. They can drink water so hot, it is almost boiling. A gland in their nose excretes excess salt, ingested from feeding in super saline waters. But no matter how tough Thur's wildlife gets, they are helpless against the challenges looming ahead. Climate change is disrupting rain patterns, and droughts are increasingly severe. As temperatures continue to rise, seasonal water bodies, crucial to the survival of migratory and local animals, may evaporate forever. Human activities like overgrazing, deforestation, and unregulated development also degrade Thur's natural resources and biodiversity. This affects more than the wildlife. When vulture populations plummeted on the Indian subcontinent, feral dogs and rabies soared. Up to 50,000 people died from rabies during a single decade. This is how intact ecosystems and their wildlife provide essential services to humans. Tharparkar is a delicate and valuable national treasure of Pakistan today, and hopefully tomorrow.